this!
It's the weekend here at Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Friday, October 7th, 2016. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. A few weeks after wrapping up another brilliant Olympia performance, perennial 212 powerhouse Eduardo Correa is getting back to doing what he does best. This week, some new training footage surfaced of Correa getting down and dirty with the vertical leg press as he eases back into his post-show training routine. For the better part of a decade, Correa has been one of the top 212 athletes in the sport, placing top 5 or better at the Olympia 7 consecutive times and raising the bar for conditioning along the way. When he's not hampered by injuries, Correa is beyond any shadow of a doubt one of the best in the business, and at any point in time, he's easily capable of bringing home the hardware at some of bodybuilding's most prestigious events. Well, it's a day that ends in Y, so that must mean Branch Warren is in the gym moving something heavy. The Texas Titan dropped some new video this week that shows the beast at home in his natural habitat of Metroflex Gym. It was a relatively quiet year for Branch on the competitive front. He hasn't taken the stage since his 5th place finish at the Arnold Classic back in March. But for nearly a decade, Branch Warren has been one of the busiest men in bodybuilding. And if there's anyone who's earned some well-deserved time off to give the body a little bit of R&R, it's him. With a very long off-season still sitting ahead of him, I have no doubt that when 2017 rolls around, he'll be ripped, roaring, and ready to go. And that's when we'll see the beast unleashed. His incredible rookie campaign may have finally wound to a close, but that doesn't mean that Deasha has plans of taking any days off. This week, new training footage surfaced of a ridiculously full-looking Deasha, battling his way through a couple of monster chest and shoulder training sessions, as he looks to take full advantage of his post-show rebound. Despite maybe not finishing quite as high as he would have hoped on the Olympia stage, Deasha still knocked his rookie season out of the park and positioned himself as one of the athletes everyone's going to be watching when next season rolls around. If he can continue to grow and improve at the rate we've seen over the past few seasons, what we saw this year is only a small sample of what's still yet to come. Improvement season is already underway for figure star Allison Frahn. Early in the week, Frahn released a new video from a couple of recent training sessions, showing her fans that she's not wasting any time jumping right into her postseason preparations. Despite missing the mark a bit on the Olympia stage, this year was still one of the best of Allison Frahn's career, highlighted by what may have been her best look ever back at the Phil Heath Classic. When she peaks her body just right, a conditioned and full Frahn can be a handful to deal with. And with a few more finishing touches added here and there over the off-season, next season has the potential to be her best yet. Well, the grain train seems to be chugging along fine these days for John Meadows. Earlier this week, some new training footage leaked of 212 Pro Meadows training shoulders. In the video, we can see Meadows cranking along with an intense superset combination as he continues to move through the early part of his off-season. Currently, Meadows is sitting at a cool 234 pounds, and in typical John Meadows fashion, he doesn't seem to be far off that nasty inside-out conditioning we've seen him bring time and time again. With another long off-season ahead of him, who knows what sort of improvements the crafty veteran will be able to come up with. And I don't think anyone would be very surprised to see him pop up and wreak havoc at a couple of shows before all is said and done next season. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.